Alright, so I just came back from the Mufasa movie about more than a week ago, and not gonna lie, I loved it, alright? I absolutely loved it. Look, I know, say what you want about live action remakes. I have my reservations about them too. But this is actually better than the actual Lion King live action remake. It actually has more emotion than the entire live action remake of The Lion King. Ironic, isn't it? And even though it's a prequel slash sequel to the live action remake of The Lion King, I feel like it's canon to the 1994 animated version. Well, that's just me. And I know most people do not like prequels because we already know what happens to the characters within the first movie, like we all know what happened with Mufasa in the first Lion King, both the remake and the animated version. But I don't really care. I always wanted a Mufasa and Scar, aka Taka movie for a very long time, and I'm glad that we got one, even though it is live action. I wish it was 2D animated. I really did. I really wish they did that like years ago. But you know, I'll take what I can get. I don't really mind. I'm not gonna complain, unlike nostalgic farts. The things that I like about this prequel slash sequel is like how it explores the relationship between Mufasa and Taka and their brotherhood, and how it deteriorates into like what we know from The Lion King. It also gives like little nods of information to how these characters became who they became to be, like how Mufasa became like the king of the Pride Lands and how Taka became Scar, you know? Aaron Pierre as Mufasa and Kelvin Harrison Jr. as Taka, they embodied them like so good. How Aaron Pierre sound? He sounded a lot like a young James L. Jones. May James L. Jones continue to rest in peace. And Kelvin as Taka, like he embodied like Jeremy Irons Scar in my opinion, like he embodied that so well. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the voice of Tiana and the voice of Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog both played Mufasa's parents. Crazy, right? And the songs by Lin-Manuel Miranda, which also explains why he didn't work in Moana 2, but I'm okay with that. There are some things that I'm glad that Lin actually did his research while exploring like the world of The Lion King, especially its songs by Elton John and Tim Rice. Although there's like one or two songs which I wish were pushed more, but again, the songs are like an 8 out of 10. There are also some criticisms I do have of the sequel slash prequel. I still wish it was 2D animated, but I'll take what I can get again. And the parts where Taka feels like he's been portrayed by Mufasa, that could have been pushed a little bit more, ever so slightly. And there are also some pacing issues. Some of the pacing was a little too quick, and I wish we had more scenes with Mufasa and Taka being kids. But you know, the song actually already explained it, so I'm fine with that. And I think Lin-Manuel Miranda created another earworm 3 years after We Don't Talk About Bruno. Hey, did your mama say you could be out this late? But seriously, this movie is really good. I suggest you see it. It's really good.